Oh, okay.
We
Well,
KY Fantasy Football Podcast is right back at it. I'm rusty as fuck. That was a horrible intro, but
It's
we
been a
can't
while.
redo it. Can't redo it. We already back into it. Man, I got some of our most prestigious members in the league. Um, two of them got chips.
Damn.
Don't unfortunately. Um, one of us hasn't even been to the chip. That's Don. Me.
oh,
But yeah, we're gonna dive right into it. We got some fun subjects for y'all. I got Bravo here with us, who is the returning champ.
You're
I guess.
hey, hey, earn not given. Show your respect, bruh. Earn not given.
You went from retiring to champ.
I paid my dues in here for years. I earned my ship.
Respect.
What you
You bought it. You bought it, Ohio State.
where Kamo, where's your tie?
I mean, I did pay for that trade between me and Jones, so
Said, "Where's my tie?"
We got we got Commodore here with us. He won a chip. That's the chip that actually hurt me the most. And of
I'm
course,
sorry.
and
Even I thought I was out.
we gonna leave that in the past. And last but not least, we got Rick the Bull.
Good evening, fellas. Good evening. Good evening.
All right.
Good evening.
I'm gonna punch it over to Mr. Bravo. He's gonna hit us with some score recaps. We got some Owens, we got some one and O's as we head into week two. Bravo, hit us with some scores, player.
all right, let's do it, man. So week one, roundup. So I'm gonna start here at the top. First matchup, of course, is my own, and I took a fat L.
Ooh.
A lot of my team did not show up. I didn't expect the terrible performance from Joe Burrow. So I ended up losing to Brew, aka guys got me 94.42 to 67.82. Jesus. And I'm low man of the week. So I owe some extra bread this week. Second matchup, we got King of the Munda, Coleman versus Rob, The Last Dance. Coleman pulled out the victory 92.12 to 74.12, 20-point dub over Rob. Next, we got Pray for Rain, Brother Rick, with a victory over our host here, Brother Donovan. Pray Sipping Tea in Your Hood, 109.36 to 96.08. I would say that would probably qualify as the game of the week last week. Next, we got a tight one here. High rollers, Ron, Berg. What's Berg's real name again?
Dirt.
Derek.
Hey.
It's crazy because I've only known him as Ron and Derek, but I mean Ron and Berg, but somehow his real name is Derek, but his team name is High Rollers, but they were not rolling high this week as they took a
Oh,
L
damn. I like
to
that one.
Commissioner Petty, aka respectfully 79.46 to 71.22. Next, we have one of our other co-hosts on here, my brother. Como, Marcus, all love, no trust with a dub over Vincent. Show me the money bright, 95.82 to 73.72. Next, we got uphill Devin Neal with a dub over cutthroat Chris Jones, 80.72, excuse me, to 70.64. And last but not least, we got Meech Go Getters with a victory over Kane, your favorite piece of bacon, one of two police officers that we have in this fantasy league. 85.02 to 74.68. I will see y'all next week with week two's update. Don, back to you.
Hey man, you know how hard it is to watch a Monday night football game in its entirety and then have to snort a L before you go to sleep.
Hey, I hate more than anything when games come down to Monday night. I have the worst luck when games come down to Monday night. Like if it's some fluke shit that can happen, it always happens.
You
I
know
Absolutely.
think
what? Like this is like the first time that I went into a Monday and I wasn't sweating. Not because Jefferson went off, but it was like Josh Allen did so much for me Sunday. So if Justin Jefferson went off, bro, it was what it was.
Man, it must be nice to have your star quarterback actually have a good game.
Hey, I don't know what it is with the Bengals, but they never start off the season fast.
It's just their thing. They
they
like, you
never
know
do.
what? Hey guys, let's make it dramatic every year. Let's lose the first 2 or 3 games, and then we're gonna start to make a playoff push once we at sitting at 500. Like, hey, bro, get it together.
Yeah.
Yeah. After the score recaps there, want to move on to some waiver wire actions, pickup of the weeks, possible defensive streaming options. Pickups of the week. I mean, there were several. Of course, the Chiefs lost another receiver. They're now down two starting receivers. Um, yeah, Xavier Worthy went down. And
And
Rasheed.
Rice is already out.
Rasheed.
hey, bro, don't talk about Rasheed. That's my client. Uh,
Okay.
but yes, that shot Hollywood right up the board. Hollywood ended with like 16 targets. I mean, there was nobody else for fucking Mahomes to throw the ball to. And I mean, yeah, he showed up. That shot him up the waiver wires. Kama, was there anybody else you seen out there on the waiver wire?
Yeah, man, I hate saying. Well, somebody already got him, but Quentin Johnston.
Hey,
Yeah,
he had a good game. He had a lot of yak yards after the catch.
man.
He's gonna if so, whoever got him might got the diamond in the rough because he looks to be the number one target. And he's gonna get a lot of them. And if he stays playing that good, because mind you, his only problem last year is that he just kept dropping everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. What
Now,
they
if he catches everything that he dropped last year, he's fantasy gold.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we gonna circle back to Quentin Johnston in particular. Bravo. Did you see anybody out there on the waiver wires? I mean, we've already had waivers process. Yeah,
yeah.
it turned into the movie Warriors when it comes to getting in that waiver pickup.
Yeah, you gotta listen. I'll just say this: in our league, for those of y'all that play in smaller leagues, like those 10, 12 team leagues, when you in 14, and depending on how active the players in your league are, if you aren't, I would say 1 through 6 in the waiver priority, you might as well just don't waste your time. So
Just
luckily I was in that top 6, and luckily one of the people before me is one of the guys who just doesn't who's not active at all, Jones, who also told me preseason that he was locked in this year. The lie detector results came back, and that turned out to be a lie. But anyway, the pickup I'm going to highlight is the one that I actually made. I did put in a claim for Quentin Johnston, obviously didn't get him, but my other claim was for Juwan Johnson, the Saints tight end.
oh,
Um, I was able to pick him up. So he had 11 targets last week. He caught 8 of them for 76 yards. Um, the Saints as a whole are a mess, but they've playing a young quarterback, and best friend to a young quarterback is always going to be a good run game and a good tight end. So 11 targets, I don't feel like is a fluke. I'm not saying that that's going to be the volume every week, but I think he's going to be consistent. I would guess consistently around anywhere from 7 to 10 targets per week at the tight end position. So, if Jawan Johnson is available, I would say absolutely go and pick him up.
Yeah, speaking on the Saints, it seems like Spencer Rattler and Olave got some smoke because that motherfucker bubble screen. Boy. Rick, did you see anybody out there on the waiver wires, man? Anybody you want to highlight?
Well, I was gonna use the person that you picked up, but I'm gonna say that for you. So I'm just gonna go with a defense which I picked up. Luckily, because I was like 13th in waivers, so I ain't even think they was gonna come around to me, or I just guess everybody's sleeping on them. But Indianapolis' defense, I'm pretty
Mm,
their defense every year, honestly, is not that bad. I try to pick them up with my like because I do defenses week to week. I never just have a set defense in fantasy. But if I had one, because all the big ones are going to be gone, I always try to run with Indianapolis. And looking at their schedule, it's not too crazy. So I feel like they're going to be in a lot of ball games. So I think they defense. I think Indianapolis defense out there sitting. I would go get them if y'all need a defense.
Hey, man, I fuck with Indianapolis for various reasons. Rob, welcome, my brother.
What's up? What's up?
We already went over score recaps, man. We talking about waiver wire pickups of the week. Was there any ruffling in the trash? Anything that you seen that stood out for going into week two?
Mm, nah, I think y'all touched on Hollywood already, so it really ain't nobody else that I really seen that I needed on my team. But I mean, I guess Tootin. He'd probably be a pickup in some leagues if it's like a 12-team league now. Tank's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if
So
Tutin's available in your league, send us all invites. We'll join next year.
I'd say maybe Damian Pierce too, because I don't think Chubb's gonna get all those carries this week coming up. He can't.
Nah.
You think he's gonna be on the oxygen tank?
They got to split them things up, bro. He was terrible.
Nah, I feel it. After going through all the Herbies, I went to the very bottom of the wire to like where you couldn't scroll no more. I seen like guys like Larry Roundtree and shit down there. Pat McAfee was down there. I'm about to fuck up his name. I ain't heard his name actually pronounced in so long because I don't watch they fucking games. Is it Kayshawn Boot?
It's Butte.
Boutique.
It's Kayshawn Butte.
Okay, well, you'll never have to worry about me pronouncing his last name ever again.
Oh.
But Kayshawn, the amount of targets he had, Diggs still coming back from the ACL injury. Him and Drake May seem to be really in sync after I went back and like watched all his route run, all the routes he ran and the highlights from the game. And also, I mean, he's a former number one pick, and I mean, obviously he went to a very prestigious school where receivers come out of. So I took a little wild swing at that. I don't expect the Patriots to be up a lot, so I expect them to air out the ball. Hey, what the fuck is Captain Morgan doing?
Good thing this is only audio and not visual, bro.
Worry about it. I'm gonna send the video too for that.
Camo's wild, bro.
Y'all know I got a foot problem, man.
Oh yeah, I forgot. All right, yeah, you gotta keep the blood circulating.
You got Deion Sanders' foot?
Hey man, watch it.
My dog got
I hope
gout.
not.
He got prime.
Hey, no, shit.
Equity of the foot.
I still want a foot.
Nah,
Yeah, I want all my toes and everything.
yeah.
All right, bro. Next thing I wanted to bring up was the Lions look a lot different. This is just week one, so it might be an overreaction, but a lot different without Johnson calling the plays there. As far as fantasy implications, they didn't really look too hot. A big topic was Jared Goff's win-loss record without Sean McVay and without Johnson. Um, I'm gonna kick it to Rob. How do you feel about the Lions core players and what it means for fantasy and their hopes of their Super Bowl window?
I think anybody that got any of their players, whether it's Gibbs, whether it's Montgomery, St. Brown, for real, y'all
J-Mo.
just get rid of them. Just get rid of them, man. And like,
Damn.
just get rid of them.
Oh man.
I will adopt Gangsta Gibbs if he needs a home, but it's
Same.
He might only be the flex, bro.
I bet.
it's not gonna.
I'm dead ass. I don't know who even got Gibbs for real or Montgomery, but like that's why I didn't pick them up, bro. I didn't know how they was going. I didn't know how they was going.
What's crazy is I remember in the offseason, the new OC was talking about how he was going to use Gibbs all over the field. Like he's not
Like
just going to be in the backfield. I'm gonna put him in the slot, line him up wide. Hey, bro, game one, did none of that shit happening.
But they only look like the same team.
It's crazy, bro.
They lost some core pieces. They lost like 3 offensive linemen, including Frank. I'm about
Right now.
Ragnar.
Yeah. And they lost 2 other starters from the previous season. So a lot of adjustments, the offensive line gelling together. Of course, you got a new play caller and everything like that. But I mean, they obviously have the talent. They just got to get the script going and yeah, just getting the flow. We seen what they did last year. We seen what Gangsta Gibbs did out that backfield. We seen Montgomery hog up the fucking end zone carries and be a viable starter last year too. Amon Ra, a little shaky, but I mean he's still a fringe receiver one. How he finished last year, and I mean Jamo, bruh only needs 2 to 3 plays a week to help you win a game. That's
Right.
Nah, for real.
Right. Dang, I was gonna get him or Travis Hunter. Damn it, should have got him.
Damn.
Yeah,
Sorry for
Travis
you. Sorry for you,
disgusting.
brother.
Had him for 40 yards,
I mean, he had six. What he had 6 catches, huh?
22 yards or something, bro. Come on.
Yeah, I'm saying though. I
Listen,
mean, this is hey, he'll get loose.
if this was a PPR league, the numbers would look a little bit different.
Travis will get loose on some of those. As long as he's getting 6 or 7 catches, like if they gonna keep giving it to him like that, he's gonna break one of them.
I tell
That's
you what, he
retro
absolutely
numbers.
did not want to tackle on defense. From all the snaps that I seen from him at quarter, he did not want to tackle anybody, which I
Yeah,
understand. He has to save a lot of energy. He's not the biggest muscular guy. And
I stop saying that. He doesn't need to save energy. He wants to play all the plays.
all right,
It sounds good, but I'm gonna tell you right now, we're gonna be chalking that both sides shit up about halfway through the season.
What?
absolutely.
Both sides. He played 6 plays on defense.
Exactly. It's already coming to a close. 6 plays is nothing. That's damn near a specialty package.
Yeah. So to go around the table really quick about the
That's
things,
yeah. That you're right. You're right. He's better off playing starting
One,
defense and spotting on offense if they're gonna play him like that.
absolutely not. If he actually learns how to run a full route tree, he will be a very dynamic receiver.
Bro, he knows how to run the route tree, bro. You ain't
Bro,
seen
he
him.
was the number 2 pick. What are we talking about? Like, I don't understand. He had 7 catches for 22 yards. Like, that's unacceptable.
Bro, you can't get open. You can't
Well,
get
you
oh
got so much
if you're only
excellence.
throwing me slants and 5 yard in routes, bro, what am I do?
Bro,
You got so
well,
look,
much
here's the question
excellence.
you
though.
look at your
Here's
last
the
year, and
question.
niggas killed him.
What am I do? What am I do if I'm throwing me slant routes in the middle of the field where I'm gonna get tackled every time?
You always gonna ride for your people, brother.
Absolutely. And
Well,
I'm
Here's my
tell me what a receiver's gonna do.
let me play devil's advocate. So you say like maybe they only run him on those routes because those are the routes you're proficient at. He's
So
proficient
the
at.
so the boy don't run a 4-4, almost a 4-3, so you can't run him
But
on
at
the
the
fly.
I mean,
So
you gotta
come
have
on,
somebody
what's
scheming
a
open, but at the
fly?
same time, like when you're in the NFL, like it's gonna take more than just speed.
yeah, and
I seen him
Bravo.
at Ibuka, who
Look
ain't
at look at look at
starting to
J
have two
Mo.
touchdowns, bro.
It's all it is speed.
But he also had a coordinator that could scheme him open. Again, I said it's not just speed, but it's also your coordinator and your game plan too. Like the
What
scheme
what is
matters.
the scheme open when they're playing 1-on-1? There's no extra safety, no help, and the dude says run a fly.
But you still gotta
What
have something to get that player into that position. Because
what?
if a team knows that you got a speedster that can get by his man, they gonna scheme something up to take that away. So you got to scheme something up to counter that. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Okay,
yeah,
but
he's fast, but the scheme still has to allow him those
bravo.
situations to be 1-on-1.
There was no scheme that they played the wrong deep. They just played they didn't cover it. It was 1-on-1.
yeah, and
Let me
Simple.
tell you,
I'm not sure if
he's not him.
yeah, if you really watch him in college, like his route tree wasn't that fucking great at all. Like he really does have to learn how to run routes. He does like Travis Kelsey shit and just finds a way to get open and like a lot of backyard football when it comes to him running routes.
Hey, if you want to,
But
if
if
you look
any,
at not a lot of if you look at a lot of routes when it comes to something that's a lot of it is just getting into that space and getting in that area. Every route is not going to be like a pure cut and you get like that.
All right,
A lot
combo.
of them are, but some of them, like a lot of them, not. Like
Come on.
even now when I play, like they can tell me like I got a certain route, but it's about getting in that area and getting them and getting the catches because you're in that area.
Come on,
All routes aren't smooth. All
come on,
routes ain't all that bullshit off the line that everybody be
come
doing.
on, come on. Let me ask you this: when you're talking about this, are you usually on the outside? Are you lined up in the X or the Z when you're doing when they say, "Hey, just get to the spot," or are you usually in the slot, or it's usually like you know what I'm saying? Like it's usually like the H back that they ask to do that are allowed to get away with doing that without running actually clean routes. I'm just asking.
Well, I'm typically in the slot, and it depends on the route on the outside.
No. I'm just asking. Do you ever really hear people say on the outside, just get to a spot, or do they really kind of
No,
want
I'm talking
you?
about like get to a spot. Like if you was like if they tell you if you're on the outside and they tell you like run like a 10 yard in, right? And you run and you're supposed to like all the receivers like run and you when you're in practice they run. You see them snap and then hit that route to 10 yard right on the mark. It doesn't always work like that because what do you have? A defender, safety might be sitting. Everything's not like that. So what happens is you just kind of get up to your 10, and you just kind of move and get in that area because if that dude's right there, you just get in that area as fast as you can. Orders routes like on the outside, like banana routes. You just get into an area.
No, I
All,
definitely.
all I'm all I'm saying is like Travis Hunter was. I think he was playing a slot a lot. All they had him do was do slants and ends. And those two routes are sometimes a lot of people can't even run those because they get too deep on slants when they cut and on 5 yard outs ends, they float. So it's
So,
actually hard routes to run.
so we're blaming Liam Cohen now.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, you know
He
what?
got a quarterback though for
Hey,
44 yards, bro. Like
I'm
I
on
don't understand how is it, bro. I don't get it.
All
I'm
right,
on board with blaming Lee and Cohen because fuck him.
Combo. The greats don't have excuses made for him, brother. That's all I'm gonna say about it.
Okay.
I want to
But
piggyback. Hold on,
if
Combo.
you
Hold
if
on,
you
Combo.
put him in a position to only do that, he's only gonna do that. I mean,
Odell
what is he
Beckham made
doing?
a career out of that, brother.
Yeah, hold on.
Beckham did not make a career out of running slants from the
Slants
slot
and ends. Yes, he
and
did,
ends.
bro.
Nah,
Beckham did not
Beckham
do
has
that, bro.
Bro, go watch Odell highlight tape for the Giants. Slants and ends is where he got his bread and butter.
And
yeah,
where he
but
play
on
at?
the outside though, he's not running them from the slot though.
What
Like
where's
No,
he
he's not
play?
running from the slide.
Right. So when you're running them from the slot, you have a safety and a linebacker sitting right there.
yeah.
What do you do?
They could do a better job of scheming him open. Some of the best receivers that we can arguably
There you go.
they get schemed open. CD gets moved around a lot where he gets mismatches and put in space.
he's not
Jamar
CD.
Chase, he's not. No, I'm just saying they need to do a better job of just scheming him open though, and actually getting him in space. I can't say that the Jags do need to do a better job of that. Because I mean, you see Jettas move around, you see Jamar Chase move around. I mean, out of this rookie class, not even being a homer, the two ones that can really run routes is T Mac, Tetairoa McMillan, and Emeka Egbuka.
And Mecca.
All he did was
Yep.
pure routes and cook
Well,
motherfuckers.
what I would say is, how come we didn't say this last year about Chris Godwin? And Jalen McMillan, they all got because Godwin was hurt a lot of years, so McMillan was. This is the same offense. So what's the difference? I'm not. It's one game, but I like we didn't say this about Baker Mayfield last year and about this team last year.
So is it the quarterback?
He did the job. You feel me?
Is it the
Well,
quarterback?
And two, you have Brian Thomas. I'm not moving Travis Hunter around to get him open when Brian Thomas is the guy.
That's a good point.
You feel me? Like,
but you know that you can move them all around.
Absolutely.
Uh, and now you make the mismatch like for anybody. Because like, why wouldn't you? If you see a mismatch and it's time to get Thomas the ball, why wouldn't you move him into the slot and run go routes or post or like anything like? And that's what you need to do. But like I
man,
said, you
can,
can't run slants and ends to safeties
Um,
to linebackers.
if so, what does Amon Ra do? So if you think you gave him 7 catches, you think
Move
he's
around.
no, Amon-Ra plays majority in the slot.
that's what I'm saying. So like that's where you said Hunter was playing at, correct? So it's just like
But Amon Ra ain't just running those routes.
So
that's
here,
all
this goes back to
I'm
my
saying all day.
original argument. What I'm saying is maybe they don't run him on more routes because they don't have a lot of faith in his route running.
Yeah, his route running is just not.
That's what I'm saying. They're keeping it simple for him because they're giving him routes they know he can run.
Bro, everybody that's a football player knows how to run a post. Everybody that's a football player knows how to run a go. What
Knowing
now?
how to
The
do
now
it.
the hard routes. Like if you're telling me to go out there and run a comeback where you got to get to certain depth and come back and it's got to be crisp. Like okay, I totally get it. Something like that. But like, bro, not no. That's probably about the hardest one. Everything else is simple.
That's not true because it's all type of
Oh well, maybe like a hitch. Like those is kind of like because you got whip your head around.
But you're just taking it as route running isolated. But if you take it and put it in an offense, and we're talking about you got 3 seconds to throw the ball, sometimes 2.5 seconds. I need you to be at 10 yards, and I need you to be at this spot. And if your route running isn't there, you're not going to be at that spot.
Exactly.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. So if you're telling nobody's saying that he's been getting jammed up at the line and he can't get off, that's not an issue. If you tell me that I need to get he's fast, you're telling him that he needs to get on a go. Like what timing you need on a go?
Yeah,
Nobody
but
just
what slot receivers are just running seams all day?
You're right, but you also can run a seam which he didn't run. You see what I'm saying? So you just added a route that he
I get what you're saying. He may need to get better routes, but what I would say is
yeah,
just look at it at the other end. If you gave anybody else in the league that got picked second, dog, listen, second, number 2 overall, 7 catches, I guarantee you they come up with more than 22 yards. I don't care. You give them the ball 7 times on a screen. That's a lot of touches, bro, to have no.
So they didn't say that. Okay, so he's wide receiver number 2, which he's not wide receiver number 2s are technically one's on one outside and the other's on the other outside, correct? More than likely, mostly.
He's in the slot.
Mostly, depending on the offense, if you want to bring the other guy in and move him in the slot because you feel like he's a better athlete.
Tyler Moore has 7 catches for 70-something yards.
Okay. Emeka Boku had how many would he have?
2 touchdowns.
Right. You know,
like 30, 40 yards.
You know what route he ran to score the game with a touchdown?
Post.
Yes.
All right, guys.
Wasn't he in the slot?
We're getting off track. Somebody go ahead and close this out real quick.
Okay.
I mean,
next?
Yeah.
We'll keep discussing Travis Hunter throughout the.
Take it to the group chat.
What's next?
Moving on to the Bills and Ravens. That game provided a massive fantasy return. Put my dick in the dirt.
Mine too.
1 quarter. You had Derrick Henry, who ultimately, I believe, cost the Ravens the damn game with that fumble. Lamar Jackson put up huge numbers. You had
Josh Allen, James Cook.
Zay Flowers had a immaculate game.
God bless him.
Probably the biggest game of his career, honestly. Just thinking of it right now. And honestly, probably the best week 1 game. Allen,
easily.
Josh Allen put the motherfuckers on his back and let it go. I kept hearing some rumbles that Lamar Jackson was cramping on one of their last possessions where they didn't go for it on 4th down, which I would still put the ball in his fucking hands. Like, hey, 50% of Lamar Jackson is better than half the fucking NFL quarterbacks.
The difference in doing this.
That ain't what they always said.
Nah, I'm saying what's the difference in him just tapping his helmet then?
Hey man.
Exactly. Exactly. Like,
I didn't hear that at all. I ain't heard nothing about him cramping.
What are we talking about?
Lamar Jackson doesn't quit like some quarterbacks.
Keon Coleman also had an amazing game.
Yes, he did.
Flipping that around, how do y'all feel about what the Bills and Ravens did, Rob? I'm gonna start with you, man. I mean, a lot of fantasy points were scored in that game. I want to say it was the highest scoring actual game of the week.
I believe so.
I mean,
81 points scored.
It was a good game for sure. I wish I had more of the players for real. I needed them. For sure, but it was a good game. I think it was the best game of the week by far. Wasn't close actually.
Bro, you still peeking around in the background?
What's he refereeing?
I don't know. He keep coming in and out. I don't know if he's on the road.
Yes, sir. I was muted.
We got you. Go ahead, bro.
You're asking me about the game?
Yeah, Bills Ravens, man. A lot of fantasy points were scored there. A lot of real points were scored there too.
Definitely. Josh Allen walked my man down. I think I was down 25. I already know Rick can share my sentiments about that. But it was a great game. I mean, they always put on a show every year. Can't really complain about it. Everybody knows I'm a Josh Allen guy, so it was. Plus, it was the record for teams that were down 25 under 6 minutes was 2,352, I believe. So that's crazy odds for somebody to come back and win. I know a lot of people. I saw a guy say he was leaving a sports bar, and when he got home, he realized the Bills won. I mean, a lot of Bills fans were leaving, so I mean, what can you say?
Anyone else want to speak on that particular game?
Yep. I think that game Sunday proves that Josh Allen is the best quarterback in the NFL.
What? I don't even want to talk about it.
He put that team on his back. He don't have the weapons that Lamar has. He don't have. I'd say Patrick Mahomes got less weapons this year. But what Josh Allen did, as somebody who had him on his fantasy team, bro, only had like a touchdown and like 100, maybe 75 yards passing in the first half. The second half, he came out and turned up. He brought that team back. Even if Derrick Henry didn't fumble, even if the Bills lost, they lost by a touchdown if Derrick Henry doesn't fumble, right? So to me, it's the two top teams in the AFC. I think the Chargers are gonna have something to say, but I think that's probably the best game we're gonna get all season.
Man, it's just week one now.
I know. I'm throwing a prediction out there.
Got a lot of football left to play.
You can't really argue at this point. The top three guys would be
I agree.
Lamar, Patrick,
and Josh Allen.
Absolutely. But
Absolutely.
I would say this about Lamar. The Ravens never win these games, bro. They never come out on top of these games, whether it's against the Bills or the Chiefs. They don't ever really beat them.
And whose fault is that?
Look, in the playoffs, it has been Lamar's fault plenty of times.
So last year it was Lamar's fault.
I said plenty of times. I didn't say last year.
Okay. This game was Lamar's fault.
Oh, the other one before that too. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. He's had games, bro, and two, like it's been regular season games, and nobody's saying anything bad. Nobody's knocking them, but I don't think if you pick either one of those three and say one of those three is the best in the league, bro, from week to week it can vary.
That's true.
All right, I'm reel us back in. We got about 5 minutes left. We're gonna keep this one pretty short. Josh Allen seems like the early fantasy and real life MVP for what he did out there on the field. Amazing fucking game. I hate the amazing game had to come against me fantasy wise, but I can't lie. I enjoyed watching him put that team on his back, going against, obviously, I think we all can agree, a better team completely versus the Ravens. I wanted to circle back on Quentin Johnston in this show. Is this something that we feel like he can keep up? Was this an anomaly? Again, he had a lot of yards after the catch. So of course he made some things happen on himself. Rick, do you think this is something Quentin can keep up all year?
I mean, I don't know, but I think that he certainly can have the opportunity to. I think having a nice receiving tight end in Tyler Conklin, Keenan Allen coming back, and then you had the emergence of Ladd McConkey kind of took some of the pressure off of him. So now you're not the number one or whatever. So they're gonna toss the ball all the way around the field. So he's gonna have plenty of opportunities. He catches the ball, like Commodore said, he could, but it's all on him. He's gonna have the opportunity for sure.
Okay. Bruce, short answer. Quentin Johnston, do you think this is something he can keep up within that Chargers offense?
I think he can in spurts. Consistently every game, no. So if you pick them up on waivers and you're thinking that, no. I mean, I could see him doing it maybe 7, possibly 8 games. He hasn't been consistent since we've known him. Plus, it's just too many mouths to feed. Keenan Allen's got too much chemistry with Herbert. Obviously, we know what Ladd McConkey does, and then he's still got other weapons to throw to, tight ends, things like that. So I say no.
Okay, Rob, what about you?
No. Jim Harbaugh ain't going for that. I just think that the Chiefs' pass defense is just a little shaky, so they just took advantage of it. I mean, I don't really think they're going to be passing enough for real for him to keep doing it and be consistent. Because to be honest, Ladd McConkey's the best receiver on the team still, so he's going to get the rock.
Yep. Kama, what you think?
I say yes. Harbaugh is not gonna let Herbert be JJ McCarthy in Michigan. He knows Herbert can throw the ball. Now, will they run it? Yeah, they're gonna run it. That's why they got Najee and Hampton. But when they throw the ball, Johnson showed that he's better. Last year, all he did in pregame and in practice was drop the ball. This year, all he's done in preseason and stuff like that was catch the ball, and that's exactly what he did in this game. So I definitely think he's gonna keep it up. I wish I'd have got him.
Bravo, what you think about his fantasy outlook and real life outlook? Short answer for the rest of the year.
I'll say as of right now, I'll say a good flex play. I don't know if it's a week to week wide receiver one, but I think he could probably be a good consistent flex play though. Just because the way Jim Harbaugh likes to play ball. Uh, he's gonna run the ball. And I'll regardless of having Herbert, I don't think he's gonna get too far away from that game plan. So good flex play from week to week, but as far as like that type of game every week, I don't see it.
Absolutely. With me, I don't think it's something that can be sustained weekly just because of the other options you got there. Obviously, with Lab being a safety net, you got Keenan Allen there, who is a very technical receiver, who's going to find ways to get open, sure hands, very dependable, already has chemistry with the team, and pretty much he's a homer, which I feel like knocks Quentin Johnston down the pecking order if they do have to air out the ball, which I don't see they will have to do very often, controlling the ball with the run and shit like that. That's just what Harbaugh does. That's just what Kaki does. He wants to run the ball. He wants to control the time of possession and shit like that. But to end this week's episode, man, We So KY Fantasy Football Podcast is back. We're gonna be back Wednesdays, which you all will probably hear Thursday, Friday mornings, as we head into Thursday night football and all that shit. We're gonna try to give y'all the updates, waiver wire pickups, our shit back and forth within the league as far as our matchups. And just us overall harassing each other and raising each other's blood pressure and shit as we do. Appreciate everyone who gives us a listen. Appreciate everyone who taps in, shares, comments on our posts and shit like that. But We So KY is about to be out. We will be back with y'all next week. Hope y'all fuck with us. And if you don't, fuck you.
Damn.
We
All
yeah.
All right, then.
right, y'all.